Are you ready?
Welcome to the season debut of Adams Cable High School football. Today from Lakeland Stadium, it's a classic matchup featuring the Valley View Cougars and the Lakeland Chiefs, all brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, by your Napa Auto Parts Store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, Nick's Excavating and Paving, by White's Crossing Sports Shop, Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street Peckville, and your starting lineups for today's game are presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. Welcome to the kickoff of the 2017 high school football season as Adams Cable Sports presents a marquee matchup here in the season opener between the Valley View Cougars and the Lakeland Chiefs. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick behind the camera, I'm Steve Young. What a night for football. Comfortable temperatures. It's picture-perfect football weather. And Valley View and Lakeland, Glenn, anytime you say those two names, you know it generates a lot of excitement.
It certainly is, Steve. And, you know, as they say, this is rivalry week in the Lackawanna Conference. So, and what better rivalry than Lakeland and Valley View? No matter who's got the better team or not, this should be a good one.
Well, the Valley View Cougars come in with a lot of experience. They are very huge, they're big, they're physical, and for Lakeland, they lost a lot to graduation, Glenn, so the underclassmen are going to have to step up in this football game.
Well, it's tough that they have to step up so quickly, you know, because you really don't know what you have in the first, until you get under the gun in the first game of the season, and time will tell. In just a few minutes here, we'll be going on with it, and we'll see what happens with Lakeland and Valley View.
Well, all of the action is coming up after this break here on Adams Cable High School Football.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
but they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
We're here with Jeff Vasilchuk, head coach of the Lakeland Chiefs. Coach, you lost a lot of players over the year. And, of course, we know about Cy Babconek, who had to make a big boy decision, I guess, on something they had to do. Can you give us a little rundown of what you have, what's coming up, and some of the younger players?
Yeah, it's an opportunity for a lot of guys to get to play. You know, the kids have been working hard. They've been doing what we asked them to do, getting better every day. You know, and it's time to see what happens.
Well, and it seems like it's a heck of a game to see real quick. A big rivalry game between you and Valley View, and you got to have to throw them right in there, and right at the beginning.
Yeah, you know where you stand. It's a good test for us, a good rivalry game. It's a great place to be.
Well, it's a great atmosphere up here in Lakeland, as we all know. And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tonkin Auto Supply, your Napa dealer in Carbondale, has been serving the area for over 36 years with the largest inventory of automotive replacement parts and accessories. Experience Napa know-how with knowledgeable customer service from Glenn Garth and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. If you've been dreaming about modernizing your living space, Tom's Floor Shop in Childs is ready to make those dreams a reality. Tom's Floor Shop offers a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. Style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a personalized touch by Tom's Floor Shop. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We're here with the head coach of the Valley View Cougars, George Ioannis. Coach, you have quite a few returning players, but you're playing Lakeland at Lakeland, a rival game. We don't do your games a lot because of broadcasting things, so can you give us a little rundown of the key players on your team and what you're looking for in this first game?
Well, we have some pretty good kids coming back. We have Sam Pittsman back as our fullback, Chandler Fuller back as our quarterback, Treyon Jones back as our tailback, Brian Durkin will anchor our line at tackle, and Connor Judge at center. And then Kyle Swinsky is our tight end coming back on offense, and those same kind of kids are playing defense for us too. So, we're hoping for good things for those kids.
The media says you're big and you're strong, so
we're big. We'll find out tonight how strong we are. We have some big kids, and hopefully tonight, we'll see what they can do when the lights come on.
Well, as we come up here every year, this should be a great game. Good luck to you tonight.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Excavation projects require experience, planning, and heavy-duty equipment. Nick's Excavating and Paving in Carbondale considers every project to be unique, which requires an individual approach to meet a wide variety of needs in residential and commercial excavating. Nick's Excavating and Paving specialize in land clearing, demolition, foundations, driveways, new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. Clearing the way for your next project. Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale. A beautiful smile begins with dental care by Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street, Peckville. Dr. Ercolani and his friendly staff provide personalized care for cleanings, fillings, implants, or cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Ercolani is a certified luminaire provider and also offers Zoom 2 teeth whitening. Digital x-rays are being used for quality diagnostics and lower radiation. Hours are by appointment. New patients are welcome and credit cards accepted. Call 570-383-2463. Keep smiling with dental care by Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street, Peckville. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. A beautiful rendition of our national anthem, and it's time for the starting lineups for today's game between the Valley View Cougars and the Lakeland Chiefs, presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the summer clearance event you've been waiting for is underway, with great savings on all remaining summer wear to make way for the hot new styles of fall. Roselle offers a large selection of school uniforms for Lakeland, Carbondale area, Forest City, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, Valley View, and Mid-Valley. Going to a formal affair or special occasion? Let the experience of Sam Kalura work for you with a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Available at Roselle, prompt laundry and dry cleaning services. For unsurpassed quality, style, and value, rely on Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where Sam and the staff are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Valley View Cougars and the Lakeland Chiefs. And now you look at the captains on the football field at the 50-yard line. And we're just about set for your starting lineups for today's game. And what a night it is for high school football.
Well, I'll tell you, Steve, this is one of the two shorts days up here.
Sure.
We get the second one in if we come up here again before the snow flies, then it's over.
That's still iffy right now.
And Nick, take a look at Jeff Wasilchak. What does he have in his hand? That flag you talked about a half hour ago. It was still out on the field.
Thank God somebody saw that, though.
Lakeland will receive the opening kickoff, or Valley View will receive the opening kickoff. Lakeland has deferred until the second half. And for the Valley View Cougars at tight end, Kyle Swalinski. At left tackle, John Snippus. E.J. Alco at left guard. Connor Judge at center. Mike Sebastianelli at right guard. Brian Durkin at right tackle. And Chase Combs at split end. Chandler Fuller lines up a quarterback. Sam Pitzman will be your fullback. Trayon Jones and Sam Vernon will alternate at tailback. Jaden Duplessis at flanker. And defensively for Lakeland, brought to you by Roselle Department Store, C.J. Dupree at left end. At right end, Paul Sokolowski. Zach Carney at left tackle. Jonathan Nanowitz at right tackle. At the outside linebacker position for Lakeland, Colin Walsh and Jake Barrett. Chris Smeagol at the inside linebacker along with Antonio Sparato. Left corner is Shane Barrett. And at right corner, Nico Pirano. And Thomas Pigeon is your free safety. So here we go. Lakeland and Valley View 2017. Teeing up the football is Billy Good. He is a 5'7", 126-pound sophomore, 2R deep for the Valley View Cougars. Jaden Duplessis, along with Janessa Boone, Chase Combs also in the mix. And we are set to rock and roll with Valley View and Lakeland here at Lakeland Stadium on this Friday night. Great to have you on board on Adams Cable High School Football. And the 2017 high school football season is now underway. The kick will come to the near side. Duplessis bobbles it at the 14. He will come across the 20, finds a seam, and he's got some running room, tripped up near the 35-yard line. And Valley View will go on the offensive attack for the first time this season with the football, first down and 10.
Steve, that was a good run to cut the ball back up the middle of the field. Only had one guy to beat, and if he did, he was gone.
Now you can hear that familiar cowbell ringing in the stands as Lakeland fans came out in huge numbers along with Valley View across the way. From the 34-yard line, it's first down and 10 for the Cougars. And a man in motion near side. Fuller will spin and hand it off to the last man through, and he struggles up across the 37-yard line. That is Trayon Jones getting the call for Valley View. Well, Nick, we'll see how things play out for Lakeland here as they are going up against a very big Valley View line that averages about 245 pounds.
Yeah, they are big, and Lakeland lost a lot of their interior linemen.
They lost everybody on defense except for their free safety.
2nd and 6 from the 38. That is Jones with the football and a flag on the play. As Jones falls forward at the 45-yard line.
Holding.
Now this will come back, and this is what Valley View is prone to. They have a lot of size, they have some experience, but they have to minimize turnovers and mistakes. That's been a nemesis for them.
And it looked as if they had the first down with the ball is marked right now, but that's going to come back for sure.
New prescription there, Glenn, or what?
Well, we're getting an early start, folks.
Come on, it's football season.
Nick picked up where he left off last year.
Hey, Nick, what would you do if they changed they'd have no stripes on their shirts? You wouldn't know what to do.
I don't. I wouldn't be able to tell them apart from the home or the away. What color would they wear, though?
Gray, light gray.
Light gray.
Penalty moves the football to the 27-yard line. Second down.
Nobody out here on the slot guy.
Second and long for Valley View. Fuller to throw out far side. And he has a man open. It passes complete to Chase Combs, the split end. He advances the football up across the 35.
Well played by Nico Perano at the corner position. Didn't make the play, but forced him to come back inside.
Well, Jeff Wasilchak forced to start Nico Perano at right corner because James Lewis, who would have been the starter, broke his collarbone. He's a 5'10", 160-pound junior, so Perano gets the start at right corner. It is 3rd down and 7 for Valley View from its own 37 as Chad Fuller will work the offense. Toss play. It will come to the near side. Vernon with the football across the 40 and across midfield, still on his feet. Nice cutback, and he's dragged down near the 30-yard line. Finally coming up to make the tackle for Lakeland. It was Jake Barrett, the outside linebacker.
Yeah, nice patient run by Vernon.
Yeah, he showed a lot of patience and tiptoed along that near sideline. And right now, Valley View is in good shape with the football inside the Lakeland 30. They'll spot it at the 29-yard line. 10:15 remaining here in the first. We are scoreless, Valley View and Lakeland. Fuller will work out of the gun. Dylan Hawanitz in motion for Valley View. And Fuller will take the snap. He'll keep. He's got some blocking. Tries to turn it upfield, but the hole closed quickly. Nice job defensively by Chris Smeagel from his inside linebacker spot.
That was pigeon. I think there was a free safety coming up there.
Yep.
Well, Smeagel was also in on the tackle, and Valley View on 2nd down will come up to the line of scrimmage. And wide to the far side is Dylan Hawanitz as Fuller will have an I formation in the backfield. Fuller will send Jones in motion. Fuller with a long count, quick hitter right up the gut of the Lakeland defense. And that was a great run by Sam Pitzman, the fullback of Valley View. 9:21 on the clock, scoreless between Valley View and Lakeland. And right now, Valley View is dominating the line of scrimmage.
Without doubt, their big guys are just they're making some nice holes, and those running backs are hitting them right in stride.
Valley View will talk it over on 1st down and 10 with the ball resting on the 18-yard line of Lakeland. And Chase Combs will be wide to the top of your screen. Safkov on the near side. Fuller, the senior quarterback, will take the snap, and he will hand it off quickly. And there goes Jones, I believe, with the football, and he advances it to the 10-yard line. Is there a flag on the play, Nick? Near the 10? What is that? I see something sitting near the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Could be something left over from the pregame show. So no flag on the play. 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. Football on the 10. Cougars on the move with under 9 minutes remaining here in the first. And Valley View with a time-consuming drive. And Chandler Fuller will survey the Lakeland defense. Fuller will take the snap and hand it off. And a nice run there by Jones as he goes airborne inside the 5-yard line. Trayon Jones, 5'9", 185 junior, last year scored 6 touchdowns and 473 yards. So Valley View able to alternate a lot of personnel coming into this football game. They've got some depth.
He's giving Lakeland a lot of looks, too, on defense. A lot of different fronts, a lot of different formations.
Fuller will check in with the play from the far sideline on 1st down and goal from the 2-yard line for Valley View. Fuller on a quarterback keeper. And touchdown.
Touchdown, Fuller.
Chandler Fuller scores for Valley View with exactly 8 minutes left, and the Cougars have taken a 6-0 lead. Well, a very well-executed drive by Valley View as they dominated the line of scrimmage, and they take the early lead. Matt, Cesarini will attempt the extra point out of the hold of Dylan Hawanitz. Here's your snap.
Missed it.
And
That's been true.
it's good. 7-0 Valley View.
Prescription.
8 minutes left to end the first.
We'll be right back with more Adams Cable High School football after this timeout. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Tonkin Auto Supply, your Napa dealer in Carbondale, has been serving the area for over 36 years with the largest inventory of automotive replacement parts and accessories. Experience Napa know-how with knowledgeable customer service from Glenn Garth and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium with Nick Homick and Glenn Muskowski. Steve Young here on this beautiful late summer evening in August as the Valley View Cougars took the opening kickoff and marched right down the field, and they take a 7-0 lead over Lakeland with exactly 8 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Well, they certainly set the tone early, didn't they?
They sure did.
And they're supposedly their defense is supposed to be something special.
Cam
So,
Chakotay will tee up the football for Valley View. And 3 yard deep for the Lakeland Chiefs. Pigeon is back there along with Barrett. And I believe Walsh. So here we go as Lakeland will get the football for the first time here in the 2017 season. Here's the high spinning kick. And from the 10-yard line, it will be returned, and that is Pigeon on the return, and he's out across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Valley View will go on defense. And, this is a defense that was very good last year, only allowing 200 total yards per game and 15 points per game. Lakeland will have its work cut out for it as they will have a revamped lineup and a very small one at that. Nico Perino, the senior quarterback, will step up to the line of scrimmage. Pigeon will go in motion. And they will go with the running game. And Sokolowski got the call, a gain of maybe a yard on the play, and that's about all.
Well, Sokolowski probably has only played 5 or 6 games in the last 2 years because of a knee injury, and boy, I'm sure he's glad to be back in the lineup.
7:33 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-0 Valley View, your leaders. 2nd and 8 for Lakeland as they go to work from their own 28-yard line. Perino with over 1,000 yards passing last season and 15 touchdowns will take the snap, and he will hand it off. And this time there's not too much there for Jake Barrett as he came to the near side. So for Lakeland offensively, Josh Kovaleski at tight end, Robbie Thomas at left tackle, Chris Meigel at left guard, Antonio Sparato at center, Zach Carney at right guard, Jonathan Nanowitz at right tackle, and Colin Walsh at split end. Perino at quarterback, Sokolowski at fullback, Barrett and Giovanni Spatero will alternate at tailback, Thomas Pigeon at flanker for Lakeland. It is 3rd down and 7 with the football resting at the 29-yard line. Perino with an I formation in the backfield looks near side, just unloaded the football, and he was decked on the play.
Well, if he was able to see that receiver coming across the middle, he was open. As soon as the ball was snapped, he was open.
That was Sebastianelli putting a hit on him as he unloaded the football.
But he didn't have much time.
No. So Lakeland 3 and out. And it will be a punting situation. as Billy Good, the sophomore, will drop back from his own 18-yard line, gets away a good kick, and from the 43-yard line on the return for Valley View. Combs with the return. And Valley View will have great field position as they will set up shop at the Lakeland 43. 6:19 to play, first quarter.
Well, see if Lakeland could stop Valley View's onslaught the first time. These guys are big for Valley View on that line. It's like
And senior quarterback Fuller will take a look at the Lakeland defense, and he will hand it off. Pitzman has the football, and Pitzman is stacked up after a short gain, dropped at the 41. So the line of scrimmage, Nick, right now is telling the story thus far in the ball game.
Oh, certainly. Field position's already.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8.
Yeah, a good start in field position. The opening kickoff, and on that punt now they're on Lakeland's half of field already.
So here it is, opening night. Carbondale area is playing at Western Wayne. We hope to bring you up to date on scores of that game throughout the evening, as Fuller will take the snap, short drop, fires, got it on the far side to Hawanitz. Hawanitz has the first down and is tackled at the 29-yard line of Lakeland.
Fuller with the throw to Dylan Hawanitz, first down.
So Valley View is really mixing it up here in the early going. They have a 7-0 lead and another first down.
Yeah, nothing flashy about what they're doing either.
No, they're just playing some good football thus far and dominating the line of scrimmage. New set of downs for Valley View with 5:30 to play here in the first, and the Cougars up 7-0. As Fuller with an I formation in the backfield. Drops back with time. Looks, going end zone, and overthrows his intended receiver.
Real good coverage by...
that was Combs on the far side of the field.
That's Pigeon on the coverage there for Lakeland.
Good defensive effort there by Pigeon, the 5'8", 120-pound junior.
Intended receiver was Combs.
Pigeon he was a starting free safety on last year's team.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a Honda CRV in the parking lot.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't. There's nothing
license plate number
bad about the Fuller's Army. There, he threw that close to 50 yards in the air.
And
he threw it in the right place. So he was well covered far at the back of the end zone.
2nd and 10 for the Cougars from the Lakeland 29. And the handoff will come to the near side. And that is Duplessis coming around the corner, and he is finally dropped at the 22.
Duplessis caught from behind by CJ Dupree.
Yeah, Dupree, the freshman, coming up to make the tackle.
Big boy.
6'5", 227 pounds, and only a freshman. So he will get a lot of experience this
help
season.
that defense out.
3rd down and 3. Valley View from the Lakeland 22-yard line, leading 7-0. George Hawanitz in his 11th season with a career mark of 56 wins and 54 losses. As Fuller will take a look at the Lakeland defense. Fuller with a long count, and he will hand it off, and there goes Pitzman with a lot of running room, and he will go into the end zone for a 22-yard touchdown. Sam Pitzman gives Valley View a 13-0 lead here in the first. Well, Nick, didn't take long for Valley View to get untracked.
No, like I said, nothing special about nothing really complicated about the plays. It's just straight ahead.
It's just that Lakeland being small on the line and Young unable to stop Valley View. And now for the Cougars, Matt Cesarini for the point after. And Valley View has a 14-0 lead. We'll go to a break and come right back to Lakeland Stadium with more Adams Cable High School football after this break.
If you've been dreaming about modernizing your living space, Tom's Floor Shop in Childs is ready to make those dreams a reality. Tom's Floor Shop offers a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. Style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a personalized touch by Tom's Floor Shop. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. Excavation projects require experience, planning, and heavy-duty equipment. Nick's Excavating and Paving in Carbondale considers every project to be unique, which requires an individual approach to meet a wide variety of needs in residential and commercial excavating. Nick's Excavating and Paving specialize in land clearing, demolition, foundations, driveways, new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. Clearing the way for your next project. Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium with Glenn Muskowski, Nick Homer, and producer Anthony Cook. Steve Young with you as Valley View has jumped out to a 14-0 lead over Lakeland with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to play. Here in the first quarter, the Cougars will tee it up and kick off to Lakeland following the 22-yard touchdown run by Sam Pitzman. So, Glenn, we'll see if Lakeland can get some offense going now when they receive this kickoff.
Their defense has been on the field for most of this quarter, all right? But they do, and we have to bring this up, Steve, they do miss Cy Babcock. And he did have to make a real big decision. I'm sure that was a tough one for him, knowing that how much you love the game of football, but when you're getting scholarships because of your legs, you got to protect them, I'm sure. Those are the big boy decisions you have to make.
Yeah, they do miss him, but Valley View is just dominating the line of scrimmage, and that has been the telltale sign of this football game thus far. On the return for Lakeland, Thomas Pigeon with great moves, and Pigeon is finally caught at the 41-yard line.
A little bit like his brother last year.
I'll tell you something.
Not to compare it to.
I will say this. Lakeland somehow finds a guy to replace very quickly.
Yeah.
In the running back area.
Let's not forget, you do have to bring this up a little bit too. With this new schedule and the 6 classification format,
36-yard return, first and 10. Let's go, Tribe!
You don't have a lot of time to work on things on your offense.
When you lose a boat full, you just need time.
Perino will hand it off. Sokolowski right up the middle and maybe a yard, and that's about all.
And that's not an excuse for a team rebuilding. That's experienced teams. You got to get that chemistry going between each other.
Well, yeah, it takes a while. I mean, it's not just a football thing, too. It's an athletic team.
Absolutely. You could see. I mean, to me, from up here, both teams look a little lethargic. Nobody's really, showing a lot of speed out there yet.
Second down and 9 from the 42. Perino in trouble, and he takes the sack. And coming in for Valley View, Sam Pitzman leading the way.
He does it on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he led the team in tackles last year with 105 and 173 now for his career. And that was just like a jailbreak for the Valley View Cougars. They got in the backfield quickly. And Perino did not have a chance. Loss on the play. Third down, 14 from the 38 as we near 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter, and Valley View up 14-0. Perino will operate out of the shotgun to buy some time, eludes a tackler, fires downfield, short, and incomplete. Pigeon, the intended receiver.
Perino pass intended for Tommy Pigeon.
Good job by Perino to buy some time, dropping back and rolling out, but that is going to bring up fourth down, and the punting unit will come on for the Chiefs.
Well, good coverage by Valley View downfield. Also a good rush put on. Perino had a sprint out of the pocket and throw on the run.
Billy Good in punt formation from his own 25-yard line. Good just gets it away. Kick with a lot of hang time. It will bounce at the 44, and it's downed at that point, and that's where the Valley View Cougars offensive unit will come back out onto the football field for the third time here in this first quarter. First 2 times they have possessed the football. It resulted in points, 7 points each time. And with 2:48 remaining, Valley View's offense is back out on the field.
Well, and that's going to play havoc with if Lakeland can't move the ball. They're going to be that defense could be on the field forever, and Valley View just going to probably just play straight, hard-nosed football right at them, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. There's no need to change. They're not stopping you yet, so.
And the Cougars will go to work from their own 44-yard line. with Fuller running the offense, and a quick handoff, and it goes to Vernon, and there's a lot of running room. Got the first down and more, still on his feet, breaking tackles, and he's driven down inside the 20-yard line.
I forget what I said about nobody showing speed out there.
Now Perino saved the touchdown. But once again, the Valley View Cougars are set up deep in Lakeland territory. So, Nick, not much you can say right now as Valley View, that big line is doing the job, and they're hitting on all cylinders right now. As Combs will be wide on the top of your screen, and an I formation in the backfield, as Fuller will go on a toss play near side. And good job. A great open field tackle by Pigeon.
Tommy Pigeon with a big stop there on Vernon.
Vernon looked as though he was going to turn the corner, but he was caught by Pigeon.
Ball spotted on the 20-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Thomas Pigeon, 15 tackles in 2016. Looks like he'll have another good year, and a busy one at that, as the football is resting on the Lakeland 20-yard line. 2nd down and 8, under 2 minutes remaining. Here in quarter number 1, and the Cougars up 14-0. Handoff, Sebastianelli falls forward to the 11-yard line.
Sebastianelli.
Well, right now it's total domination by Valley View, as they are in good shape with the football at the Lakeland 11.
Finished off by Josh Kovaleski.
Well, what a view you get here at Lakeland when you're in the press box. To our left at about 11 o'clock, you're looking at Elk Mountain. Then straight ahead, you see the rolling hills. And just to the right, a beautiful view of all the mountains here high above Chapman Lake, as Fuller will set them down. And once again, Vernon will get the call. He'll come near side, strung out at the 5.
I'll tell you, the blocking by the Valley View offensive line is just going to overwhelm the Lakeland team. They are coming out. They are coming out. They're leading the way, and they're leading it with some speed and some brute force.
Yes, they are. They're making a statement right now against a very young and inexperienced Lakeland football team. From the 5-yard line, it is 2nd down and 4. With 53 seconds left, and they'll go with the running attack, and they've got the touchdown.
Jones up the middle, spins into the end zone for the touchdown.
Trayon Jones scoring for Valley View, and it is 20-0 with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So it might be an early night the way things are going. And we will take a look at another extra point attempt by the Valley View Cougars.
Doing one, except a hold for Cesarini.
Matt Cesarini for the point after, once again out of the hold of Dylan Hawanitz. And Valley View has a 21-0 lead over Lakeland as we go to a break here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. T.E. Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
And it is 21-0, Valley View leading Lakeland with 49 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. And Valley View will tee up the football, and Lakeland will send its return team out onto the field. It will be Thomas Pigeon back, along with Colin Walsh. And also for Lakeland, a couple of up men, and here we go with the kickoff. So, teeing up the football for the Valley View Cougars, Cam Chakotay. And it got awfully quiet here on this near sideline. Pretty good crowd on hand, but Nick, we talked about this. We've seen bigger crowds in the past. And this will be Pigeon on the return, dancing his way around up across the 15. Boy, he's tough to bring down, and he's finally dropped at the 24.
Nick, he might just be like Steven with his happy feet when he's doing the polka.
That's I heard. He's in the polka. First and
10 Chiefs.
Well, if you see me out there on doing a polka, it's going to be, you have a better chance of seeing a full eclipse. Let's put it that way.
Hey, never say never.
Ball spotted on the 25.
Now, Nick, we talked about this in the past that in years gone by here at Lakeland, for Valley View and Lakeland, we had fans lined right around the stadium.
They'd be in the stretching, and you'd have full stands.
And Lakeland will
Lakeland.
Take a timeout with 41.7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, as we will go to a break. 30-second break here on
A beautiful smile begins with dental care by Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street, Peckville. Dr. Ercolani and his friendly staff provide personalized care for cleanings, fillings, implants, or cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Ercolani is a certified luminaire provider and also offers Zoom 2 teeth whitening. Digital x-rays are being used for quality diagnostics and lower radiation. Hours are by appointment. New patients are welcome and credit cards accepted. Call 570-383-2463. Keep smiling with dental care by Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street, Peckville.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium on this late summer evening in August. 21-0 Valley View dominating Lakeland thus far with 41 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Timeout was taken by Lakeland to talk things over as they will bring their offense out onto the football field with a first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And right now, Nico Perino, senior quarterback, will work out of the shotgun. And Perino back to throw. The rush is on. He'll fire downfield for Pigeon. He's got him at midfield. And Pigeon in a foot race, and he will go all the way for a Lakeland touchdown.
All the way to the end zone. Great pass from Nico Perino. Ryan Justin's defensive line off from touchdown.
And the Lakeland Chiefs are on the scoreboard with 30 seconds remaining here in the first.
75-yard completion by Perino to Pigeon. Great catch. Great one step to break away from the defender and a 75-yard run for Pigeon. That'll put a little life in Lakeland.
Well, just when you thought that Lakeland was not going to be able to move the football, Perino dropped it into Pigeon's hands, and it results in a touchdown.
Billy Good to kick Perino.
Now Billy Good will try for the extra point out of the hold of Perino. And here is the extra point attempt by the 5'7", 126-pound sophomore.
Ooh.
And it's blocked. Blocked on the play by Smith as he came in to knock it away. And with 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, it is Valley View 21 and Lakeland 6 on Adams Cable High School football.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Well, Lakeland has just scored quickly on a 75-yard touchdown pass from Nico Perino to Thomas Pigeon. And the point after by Billy Good was blocked by Valley View. 21-6 your score. Lakeland will tee it up and kick off to the Cougars. So, Nick, just when you thought that Lakeland was down and out, they hit pay dirt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you went for broke there. I mean,
sure.
Yeah, worst case, throws it out of bounds.
Billy Good.
It really was a great pass, and I mean he led him perfectly. And as soon as he caught it, the first step to get by the defender, and then he didn't. He just
show some wheels to outrun the two defenders.
He did.
Yeah, guys were on his heels. They had great coverage. This is good execution.
And now Lakeland will tee it up and kick off to Valley View. 2 are deep for the Cougars.
The play really didn't fool anybody. It just put it right on the money where it had to be, and the kid made a great play.
Here's the kickoff by Good. This is a high spinner, and it will go inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And on the return for the Valley View Cougars, there's a lot of running room for Duplessis, and he's dropped at the 44. Outstanding field position has been the name of the game for Valley View thus far in the first half.
Playing the game on Lakeland's half of the field, really. What's the worst starting field position?
44-yard line.
30-yard line.
21 seconds left in the quarter.
21-6, Valley View leading Lakeland. As the
Cougars' first quarter dragged.
Well, it's been a long first quarter due to the fact of all the scoring by both teams.
Yeah, when you think about it, Valley View had their first touchdown with, what, 8:50 to go?
Yes, they
8
did.
minutes, about 8 minutes left in the first.
Right on the button, 8 minutes. Yep.
Fuller will hand it off, and there goes Jones off the left side, and Jones close to a first down. As he's finally tackled by the Lakeland defense. We'll check the spot for you. It's going to be very close. Maybe not. Let's find out.
Maybe his knee went down.
Tryon Jones out for 9 yards.
Either a bad spot or his knee went down, and I don't think his knee could have been down because he was
7 feet tall. That's a terrible spot.
And that is the end of the first quarter here at Lakeland Stadium, with Valley View leading Lakeland 21-6 on Adams Cable High School football.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect, or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium. At the end of the first quarter, it's Valley View leading Lakeland by the score of 21-6. Well, Nick, you talk about the history of these two teams, and it all got underway back in 1980 when Lakeland joined the Big 11 football conference, and the talk was, can Lakeland compete in the Big 11, and can they take on a team like Valley View? And the game was played here, I believe, in November. I have the numbers. We'll talk about that a little bit later. In November of 1980. And Valley View came up, and a huge crowd on hand, and Lakeland beat them very easy in that football game, and the rivalry was on.
Yeah, you have those. When Bob Speicher's talked about how he came up, they used to come up for games, I think, at 10 a.m. or whatever. The stands were packed already.
Yeah, 10 in the morning for a Saturday afternoon game. Yep. People were in the stands.
And they had a snowstorm or something before that.
Yeah, they plowed the field. You have video of that game, I understand.
Yeah, they
with the sneak
they broadcast the game. They just put it as their feature game of the week.
First and 10 Cougars at the 41.
Highlights and things, but Spike got tackled one time over on the far sideline and was about 6 feet up on a snowbank.
Yeah, and I think the video you have shows a picture of a snow plow or a snow blower on the sideline.
Probably.
That's how different things are today. 21-6 your score, as Valley View will face first down and 10 from the 41. Rolling out is Fuller. Fuller with a nice run, stayed on his feet as he turned the corner and then was finally tackled on the far side of the field. Chandler Fuller with 480 yards rushing last year and 7 touchdowns. He also threw for 972 yards and 8 touchdowns through the air. So he is a force to contend with, whether you keep it on the ground or put it in the air. Second down and 1 for Valley View. Football on the Lakeland 32. As Fuller will come up to the line of scrimmage. And a long count by the Valley View quarterback. He'll hand it off, and they'll go right up the gut of the Lakeland defense, and Pitzman continues to pound away to the 20-yard line of Lakeland.
Pitzman up the middle, brought down.
First down, Valley View, as the chain gang will move the sticks on the far side of the field.
Assisted by a few other Chiefs on the play.
Anything they want right about now.
Now, when you have a huge line of scrimmage, as Valley View does, and you're dominating right now, you can pretty much do virtually whatever you want when you have the time and the protection, as they will go to Jones, and Jones dances his way to the 10-yard line of Lakeland for another first
It was
down.
caught from behind by Jonathan Nanowitz after a first down
Now,
pickup.
when you take a look at Valley View across the front line, they are averaging around 245 to 250 pounds. Lakeland across the line is about 205
First and 10 at
pounds.
the 10 and 1 inch.
That's generous.
That's a lot. First down and 10 for Valley View with the football resting on the 10. Let's call it first and goal from the 10. As Fuller will go on a late handoff to Jones. Jones is looking for the end zone, lost the football but falls on it, and Valley View has another touchdown. 27-6 as Valley View tacks on another score with 10:04 remaining here in the first half. So Valley View right now with their running game making it look easy.
Well, they're just giving Lakeland so many looks, and so many different people are carrying the ball. They're just on their heels, the defensive Lakeland.
Cesarini for the point after. And he gives Valley View the lead. 27-6 here on Adams Cable. Wait, we have a flag on the play. Illegal procedure called against Valley View.
Pretty mistake-free first half, though. I mean, really.
Yeah, really on opening night, you do expect a lot of offside penalties and flags. But thus far, both teams have played well, well prepared.
No turnovers so far.
Yeah, they'll move this back and force Valley View to do it all over again, leading 27-6. And now they'll try it this time after the penalty. And the official spot will be at the 15-yard line. That will be about a 25-yard extra point. As Cesarini will try it again. Good snap. And this time he slips, but kick is good.
Kick is good. Nice one.
28-6, Valley View your leader here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
We're back at Lakeland Stadium for Valley View and Lakeland. Lakeland came back, scored a touchdown, and then Valley View got the football, marched right downfield, and they now lead 28-6 over the Lakeland Chiefs. Valley View will tee up the football and kick off to Lakeland. Cam Chakotay will tee it up, and see if Pigeon can get a hold of the football on the return and make something happen. And here is the kick. This one has a lot of hang time on it. And from the 15-yard line, it will be returned. And for Lakeland, they will bring it to the near side of the field.
Back to the 36-yard line for the Chiefs.
Yep. Player not listed on the roster, number 11, guys. We'll check that
Brought
out.
down by Duplessis.
Try to find out who number 11 is. Now up to the line of scrimmage from the 37. Lakeland will go to work on the short end of a 28-6 score with 9:55 to play here in the first half. And it is Perino sending Pigeon in motion. And Pigeon takes the handoff, great speed, and Pigeon flies to the 49-yard line. And that is good for a Lakeland first down. Well, Thomas Pigeon could be the secret weapon this year for Lakeland.
Ball's on the 49-yard line, first and 10.
And that is the Lakeland first down of the game. That inside handoff, that's old Lakeland play, Nick.
Boy, they've been using that forever.
They had that wide out. Always have a good one too.
And they'll go with the running attack, and this time they'll come to the near side. Spataro and tries to turn it upfield, but was forced out of bounds in front of the Lakeland bench.
Lakeland's got a lot of youth, I'll tell you.
Close. Looks like a
First down.
First varsity game as a freshman for a couple of these kids. You got to go against Valley View.
Yeah, well, he's 5'8", 183 pounds, and a freshman, Giovanni Spataro. And up to the line of scrimmage from the 39 come the Lakeland Chiefs. First down and 10. And Perino will move some men around on the offensive line. Here comes Pigeon in motion. And this time the handoff will go to Spataro, and Valley View wasn't fooled on that one.
Welcome to the big time, Mr. Pitzman says. Welcome to the big time.
Until after he picks up
He got hit that time.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
He popped right up, though. Good for him.
Now the Lakeland Chiefs talking things over as Pigeon will check in with the play from head coach Jeff Wasilchak, now in his 20th season. 165 wins, 75 losses overall. 10th year at Lakeland with a record of 65 and 35.
What's his overall mark? I missed that.
165 and 75.
Timeout Lakeland.
Timeout call by Lakeland. We have a break in the action with 8:39 to play in the first half, and the Chiefs trailing Valley View 28-6 on Adams Cable High School football.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
Timeout on the field as Lakeland and Valley View battle here on opening night, where the Valley View Cougars thus far have dominated Lakeland as they lead this ball game 28-6 with 8 minutes and 39 seconds to play here in the first half. Carbondale area is on the road tonight playing at Western Wayne. We will have the Chargers coming up 1 week from tonight as they will take on the Old Forge Blue Devils at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale. Looking forward.
Yep.
Home opener for the Carbondale area Chargers.
Yep, they're at Western Wayne tonight.
Second down and 9 for Lakeland. And Perino drops back, rushes on, flushed out of the pocket, drilled on the play. He was sandwiched at the 38-yard line.
Just you cannot take too many of those. Wow.
Yeah, that was a tough hit. Took a pretty good whack. So it's going to be third down and long, a loss of 2 on the play, 3rd and 11.
And I'll say something, the officials did not call a mugging on the line. I mean, holy smokes.
There's up 3rd and 11.
That guy took his wallet or the shirt off his back and getting the whole kitchen sink.
Wow, I thought he'd come out of there with something because he was bent in half. I mean, your body just doesn't go that way.
From the 38-yard line, it's third down for Lakeland as Perino will roll out. Oh, here comes the rush. He's in trouble and just fires a pass downfield incomplete, and Perino hit the deck once again. Well, the heat was on that time by Kyle Smolinski coming from his right defensive end position. And Perino was forced to unload the football.
Brings up 4th and 11 for the Chiefs.
4th down for the Chiefs, and the punting unit will come onto the football field.
Well, they showed a little bit of something there, Nick, with the young freshman running the ball. Did a good job.
Call timeout here. That's going to be
Billy Good will punt the football for Lakeland. Low snap, and it's blocked once again. And it goes into the hands of the Valley View Cougars. And for Valley View, that's just a outstanding play. Alex Savkov came up with the football.
It was only a matter of time before they got to that.
Yeah, they
Credit
were
Billy Good, though. He held on for dear life. I mean, he just had a heads up to find the guy who caught the ball.
Yeah, that was like a jailbreak.
1st and 10 for the Cougars on the 31-yard line.
Everyone was coming on the play, and the block by Valley View results in excellent field position for the Cougars as the spot will be at the Lakeland 31-yard line. First down and 10, 28-6 the Cougars looking for more with 7.5 minutes to play here in the first half. And it's Fuller to set them down with an I formation in the backfield. Fuller, toss play. Here it comes, near side, and there it goes, right into the end zone for a Valley View touchdown.
Mason Cordish on the 31-yard touchdown for the
Well,
Cougars.
how about that? As they came to the near side, Mason Cordish, I believe, with the touchdown. Mason Cordish is a 5'10", 160-pound junior. Took the toss on the near side of the field and hit pay dirt. 34-6 Valley View.
Well, Glenn, you were asking about the pundits in the paper.
Yeah,
They were
well, pretty accurate,
pretty
I
close,
guess.
pretty close.
Cesarini having a busy night, tries for the point after, and it's good. 35-6. Valley View, your leader over Lakeland here on Adams Cable High School Football.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsgo.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Yeah, you can't say enough about Valley View dominating all three facets of this game.
Yeah, we had that feeling coming in, Nick, with the size and the overall experience of Valley View. And, of course, for Lakeland, hit hard by graduation, as we talked about it. And starting freshman in the lineup tonight. Very young team. And that's basically what you can expect when you get this type of a matchup. So now teeing up the football, it will be Valley View to kick off.
Camps go to kicking off.
You know, and Valley View was in a little. They had a tough start to their season last year, and then they got the ship righted and knocked off some good teams.
Yeah,
in some big games.
They reeled off 5 in a row at one point near the end of the season.
You know, and people were taking them lightly. I mean, they went up to North Pocono, who was undefeated.
Bear brings it out to the 37-yard line. Kevin Duffy on the stop for Valley View.
Well, we'll take a look
Delaware
at.
Valley a heck of a time. Did they beat
Yeah,
Delaware
they opened
Valley
up.
last year?
They opened up, of course, with the 1-point overtime loss to Lakeland, 13-12. They lost to Delaware Valley last year, 33-6. They lost to Scranton, 42-20. Then they won 2 in a row over Pittston area and Abington Heights. They lost to Prep in week 6, but then they reeled off 5 in a row.
Yeah.
They beat West, North Pocono, Western Wayne, Honesdale, and Coughlin in the District 2 playoffs before losing to North Pocono.
Yeah.
And there is a handoff to Jake Barrett, and he's hemmed in and drilled on the play by the Valley View Cougars. Nazir Smith is coming in from his outside linebacker position to make the tackle.
Nasir Smith.
So Valley View was in that predicament a little bit last year.
On attack.
Once they got the kids in the right positions, and not that they were in the right positions, but you know, started clicking. On
Well,
offense.
Yeah, once they got things together, they posted a couple of shutouts. They posted actually 3 shutouts in that 5-game winning streak over West Scranton 22-0, over Western Wayne 47-0, and Honesdale 42-0. So the defense really played well, and the offense really ran on all. Yeah, it came alive and ran on all cylinders. As Lakeland will attempt to keep it on the ground, and Barrett was stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9.
Nearing 6 minutes remaining in the first half, and Valley View leading Lakeland 35-6.
Well, here's the thing, though. Valley View next week has to get to Delaware Valley coming down here to this area, to their stadium.
Yeah. Well, that's where you have to take advantage of that. Yeah, you have to be ready.
So tonight, you just want to get out of here. You know,
get out of here with the win, healthy, and prepare for the tough game. Perino throws an interception. It is picked off on the play. Boone picks it off, and Boone is still on his feet. He's heading for the end zone, and he will take it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. And there's a flag on the play.
Return to the house.
Oh, flag all the way down there.
Looked like it was after the TD, guys.
There's a flag down on the play.
The score is now 41-6, and we'll let the officials sort things out.
This is going to be interesting if it's a dead ball foul or if this is I don't even know who it's on, to be honest.
That was a 57-yard touchdown interception return.
Just a great individual effort by him, too.
Yeah, Boone did a good job on the return.
Offense. It's going to be 15 yards.
On the kickoff.
It's going to be your choice.
Yeah, the touchdown counts.
So the touchdown is good, 41-6 with 5:37 remaining. And Boone in the backfield did a good job to pick it off and take it into the end zone for the touchdown. So for Valley View, they will attempt the extra point. Matt Cesarini for the point after once again for the Valley View Cougars. Here comes the snap. Well, it's taken a long time, and Cesarini will split the uprights for Valley View as they take a 42-6 lead over Lakeland with 5:37 remaining first half. More action coming your way after this break on Adams Cable High School football.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall and Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Tonkin Auto Supply, your Napa dealer in Carbondale, has been serving the area for over 36 years with the largest inventory of automotive replacement parts and accessories. Experience Napa know-how with knowledgeable customer service from Glenn Garth and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale. Your Napa know-how, folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Know-how.
Back at Lakeland Stadium with Nick Homick and Glenn Muskowski. Steve Young here with you on opening night of high school football between Valley View and Lakeland. It's been a dominating first half for the Valley View Cougars, leading Lakeland 42-6 with 5:37 to play in the first half, and it will be Valley View kicking off to Lakeland, and a 15-yard penalty was assessed against Valley View on the kickoff after that interception for a touchdown, and they will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. So Lakeland should get relatively good field position. Here's your kick, line drive kick, bouncing around, and picked up by Spatero on the play, and Spatero will take the football out to the 46-yard line. That's where Lakeland will set up shop with the football, first down and 10.
Brings it to the 47-yard line. Be first and 10.
Lakeland just got to work on some things, Nick. They just got to try to run some plays. They're putting a lot of different running backs in. A lot of young kids are getting some experience. Tough way to get experience, but has to be done.
Absolutely. You're going to take your lumps if you're a young rebuilding team. So everybody's been on that end sooner or later.
Oh, yeah. This high school is a little bit different than recruitment in college, for sure.
Lakeland going to work from its own 47, first down and 10. Toss goes to Spatero. Spatero with a lot of green in front of him.
Giovanni
and he
Spatero up the
slides
middle.
to the 45-yard line. Let's check the spot.
Brought down by Jaden Duplessis,
Might
but
be
not until
closer to
after a
the
Lakeland first down.
47-yard line.
Pick up a 17.
Good job. He got out across the line of scrimmage quickly. So here's an opportunity for Lakeland with great field position to possibly put some points on the scoreboard. Football resting at the, let's check that, the 36. First down and 10. 5:18 remaining in the first half. Nico Perino, senior quarterback, up under center. And Perino on a late toss play. And Spataro will come near side. And he's drilled on the play and spins to about the 32.
Maybe you say Lakeland's just trying to do a couple of different things. Give some different looks. And you got 9 more games to play this season. I mean, it's a long year.
Yeah, that's for sure.
At least I remember a couple of years ago,
4 yards on the
got
carry
shut
for
up by Prep
Spataro,
33-0.
2nd and 6.
What do they end up doing? Going to the state final.
Yeah,
I mean, Lakeland's a far away from that, but still.
Yeah.
You know, it's one game.
For Lakeland, 2nd down and 6 from the 32 as Pigeon will go in motion. Toss play. Once again, backfield, Spataro, the freshman, and he falls forward inside the 30-yard line. Smith making the tackle for Valley View. Also had some help on the play from Lou Vitali Voglino.
Gain of 3 on the carry,
He
3rd
is
and
a
3.
force to contend with up on the line of scrimmage, Nick. 6'2", 320, and a senior.
Tackle?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I can spot him a mile away.
Yeah, he takes up 2 positions out there. He has a lot of muscle on him. And we have a timeout called on the field with 4:07 to play in the first half. 42-6 Valley View on Adams Cable High School Football.
If you've been dreaming about modernizing your living space, Tom's Floor Shop in Childs is ready to make those dreams a reality. Tom's Floor Shop offers a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. Style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a personalized touch by Tom's Floor Shop. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We're back at Lakeland Stadium alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick. I'm Steve Young. For Lakeland, they are celebrating some anniversaries, guys. If you remember, it's the 30th anniversary of the 1987 13-0 team. It is the 40th anniversary of their undefeated 1977 team. In 2002, they're celebrating their District 2 Class A championship team. In 1982, they had the Big 11 championship team, and in 1972, they were Suburban Football Conference champions. And they are celebrating all of those anniversaries. So a lot of championships won here by Lakeland over the years as the freshman running back Spataro will spin to the 22.
Spataro pushes his way for another Lakeland first down.
Nick, that 13-0 team in 1987, they had it all. They had a huge line. They were physical, great running game, great quarterback, passing game, and they didn't panic if they got behind in any football game.
You know that firsthand, Steve. they weren't behind in many games, but if they were,
they were calm and cool. If they got behind, they just stayed with the game plan.
They had some fortitude there.
They sure did. Sokolowski will take the handoff, and he is shut down on the play. Stopped cold at the line of scrimmage by the Valley View defense.
You know, but that was a senior-laden team. I mean, they were loaded with seniors, leadership, and it showed.
Brian
They had a lot of guys who won a lot of big battles, you know.
Yeah, they had a lot of speed in the backfield with Joby Fawcett at tailback, Paul Pigeon at quarterback. Good line, Tom Prodzik up front. The great offensive and defensive line.
Boy, you're throwing some brand names, some Lakeland football on that team, aren't you?
Lakeland facing 2nd down and 9 from the Valley View 22 as Perino will send Pigeon in motion. And Perino dropping back, fires downfield. It's picked off, intercepted by Valley View on the far side of the field. And this may be 6 more points. Perino trying to make the tackle, and it will not happen. This will be another Valley View touchdown. Chase Combs takes it all the way on the return for the touchdown. 48-6.
Takes it back about 90 yards from the touchdown for the Cougars.
Wow,
now that time, Perino put it up for grabs, and Combs was right there to pick it off. So it's going to be a quick second half as it's not too often you see the 35-point rule come into effect here at Lakeland, but it's going to happen in the second half of this one.
Cesarini again to kick.
Cesarini for the extra point. And it's 49-6. Valley View leading Lakeland with 2:46 to play in the first half here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Excavation projects require experience, planning, and heavy-duty equipment. Nick's Excavating and Paving in Carbondale considers every project to be unique, which requires an individual approach to meet a wide variety of needs in residential and commercial excavating. Nick's Excavating and Paving specialize in land clearing, demolition, foundations, driveways, new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. Clearing the way for your next project. Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale.
Adams Cable High School Football back at Lakeland Stadium, where the Valley View Cougars are now out to a 49-6 lead over the Lakeland Chiefs.
Well, actually, the receiver was open. It was just overthrown that time, and but it is tough for Perino. He's getting pressured all the time to get that throw off and to see what's downfield, because those guys are quite a bit bigger than he is.
Valley View will tee it up and kick off to Lakeland. We have a great lineup of games for you coming up, starting next week when Old Forge will come into town to take on the Carbondale area Chargers.
I'm going to venture to say that could be a little closer than this one.
Yes, I think that might be a real dandy, as Carbondale area returns a lot of talent, and in any given year you can never count Old Forge out. Friday, September 8th, Mid-Valley will come into town to take on Carbondale area. Then on September 15th, we will be right back here at Lakeland as the Carbondale area Chargers will come here to Lakeland Stadium to take on the Chiefs. From the 10 on the return, Pigeon has the football dancing around, reverses his field, and he's hemmed in trouble, and then makes a wise move to dance out of bounds.
Finally pushed out of bounds.
I tell you what, he did a lot to try to make a move, but they just hemmed him in real well that time.
Well, he could stop on a dime, and he has that great athletic ability, but he also had the good common sense to know that he had nowhere to go, so he came to the near sideline and took it out of bounds. Last thing you want to do is go through all that work and end up with a turnover and give the ball back to the opposition. So from the 25-yard line, Lakeland will set it up. And it will be Perino on the handoff, and this time this play goes nowhere. The Valley View Cougars' Dom Lupini wrapped up the ball carrier.
Barrett stopped at the line.
Barrett, yep. Barrett on the carry.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So Lakeland and Valley View here tonight. 49-6 your score with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first half. And it will be Perino. Nice move, but now that's down by that play was blown dead as Perino came to the near side, but
that play got blown up before Nico even turned around.
That's just
the guard just got pushed right back into it.
Just
lost a 2 on the play.
The strength and the power that the defensive line has against Lakeland is just overwhelming today.
3rd down and 12 for Lakeland as they operate from their own 23-yard line. And it will be Perino to drop back, and Perino's caught immediately. Wow, how about that play by the Valley View defense? Yeah, that was Vessel. He just came up and came right through. So right now, Lakeland unable to generate any kind of offensive attack. And a punting situation for Billy Good, just outside his own goal line.
I hope you have a good roster out there, Steve, because you're going to probably get a lot of new players.
We're going to need it, that's for sure. And a good open field tackle by Lakeland to shut down the return.
1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Colin Walsh making the tackle for Lakeland. And with 28 seconds left, the
28.7
Valley View
seconds
Cougars
left in the
will
first
have the football at the Lakeland 45. Should be a very quick second half of football here at Lakeland Stadium as the Valley View Cougars lead 49-6. Valley View will just approach the line of scrimmage, and most likely, Nick, as you mentioned, they should take a knee. They'll play it safe. Fuller will take the knee, and both teams will head to the locker room for halftime.
One more time, concession stand workers for halftime corner rusher.
Well, total domination in this first half by the Valley View Cougars. And they really showed just how strong and good they are this year against a very young Lakeland team. And they lead it here at halftime, 49-6. We'll go to a break and return. Give Glenn Muskowski a chance to tally up all the first half stats. And we will be right back here to Lakeland Stadium after this break on Adams Cable High School Football.
A beautiful smile begins with dental care by Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street, Peckville. Dr. Ercolani and his friendly staff provide personalized care for cleanings, fillings, implants, or cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Ercolani is a certified Luminaire provider and also offers Zoom 2 teeth whitening. Digital x-rays are being used for quality diagnostics and lower radiation. Hours are by appointment. New patients are welcome and credit cards accepted. Call 570-383-2463. Keep smiling with dental care by Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street, Peckville.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop. The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. Since 1987, Beston's has been committed to excellence, providing quality workmanship with state-of-the-art equipment. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center takes pride in their attention to detail and exceptional customer service. Remember,
when your car does this, call us first.
Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale. The name says it all.
A lot to do with
let's
that.
not take nothing away from what he has done.
49-6, your halftime score. Valley View leading Lakeland.
He probably was doing it the old school way, pounding on doors and saying, "Hey, work in the hall."
Well, he's got didn't he have the Penn State lookalikes uniforms?
Yeah, they do. I think they still do, actually.
And from the 7-yard line, Pigeon takes the second half kickoff, and there he goes, weaving his way across the 30 to the 33-yard line. That's where Lakeland will go to work with the football. First down and 10.
Class of 2018's having a bake sale right next to the concession stand. Don't forget to stop there and get the baked goods.
That's a full roster.
Wow.
Remember him? I remember being in Michigan. I believe it was in Michigan when he caught the touchdown pass in the back of the end zone. Big win for, I think the one they won that year.
That was 94. That was the year they went to the Rose Bowl.
Yep. Nice big catch. Packed house in the big house.
And Lakeland will go to work with the football. First down and 10 from its own 32-yard line. quick hitter up the middle. This play goes nowhere as Sokolowski was stacked up on the play. And Pitzman in on the tackle for the Valley View Cougars, along with Swilinski. A 1-2 combination for Valley View. And the 35-point rule is in effect. There will be a running clock when one team leads by 35 or more points. The clock will stop for timeouts, touchdowns, official timeouts at the end of the quarter. The clock will run even when there is an incomplete pass or the ball goes out of bounds. The clock is stopped and started when the ball is set on first downs or when a punt goes out of bounds or the end zone. The clock will stop during an extra point try and resumes when the ball is legally touched on a kickoff. Those are your 35-point rules. And
again, Steve read that right off the top of
Bears
his head.
taken down by
I know
Berlino.
that by heart. I say it in my sleep. I practice it.
When you really get down to it, though, we've touched upon this before. The clock still
Move it
stops
down
for
with
everything.
Berlino on the tackle.
Yeah.
It really does.
Well, we've been in
Minus
third.
an incomplete
Gain of
pass.
3 on the play brings up 3rd and 6.
I don't know why, but
3rd down and 6 for Lakeland.
I honestly think you'll see maybe Valley View run one offensive series and probably pack it in.
Dupree checks in for Lakeland, the freshman, wearing number 18. Perino takes the high snap, eludes a tackler, fires on the outside, and the pass is complete. And they advance the football to about the 39-yard line.
Broke one tackle, brought down by Pitzman. Will bring up a Lakeland 4th down.
So 3 and out for Lakeland once again, trailing 49-6.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And the punting team will come on for the Chiefs as Billy Good will drop back in punt formation. 2 on the return team for the Valley View Cougars. Here comes the heat. Good punt by Good, and Valley View fumbles the football, but looks like they fall on it. There's still a fight for the football. They're battling for it at the 34-yard line. We'll see who comes up with it. Looks like Valley View has kept the possession.
Yep.
Well, you know what? You get that football up into the jet stream here at Lakeland, and anything could happen.
1st and 10 for the
That was
Cougars
a
on the
punt with a
39-yard
lot of
line.
hang time by Good.
You have to look those things right into your hands. There's
34.
no looking downfield as the ball's coming down.
I'll tell you, the majority of the kicks tonight from both teams have been pretty good.
Yeah, and the Lakeland Good he's not a real big kid. He's got a good foot.
I wonder if is he a soccer player that just came out to kick for the team, or is he?
Yeah, we'll have to check with Jeff Usilchak on that as able to go with the running attack. Seth Vernon, the senior, and there he goes. Boy, he possesses great speed, and he just turned it on the far side of that field.
Forward hands off to Vernon.
And Valley View has posted another touchdown. They lead now 55-6.
Well, glad I'm going to say that's your series right there.
Yeah, that's the series, I'm sure. You're right.
66-yard touchdown. Well, nothing fancy, just a lot of speed along that far sideline. And Valley View will tee it up. And Matt Cesarini, who's had a very busy night, will attempt the extra point.
This guy's coming in late.
Yeah. There's the flag.
They're not going to penalize you for the 10 men on the field. But they will when the guy runs right past the official.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
The officials will talk it over.
Sorry, guys, I'm pulling multiple duty up here. We're cutting a.
It's getting a little cool up there, too.
It's a little breezy up there, too. I'll tell you that much.
Well, the wind is kicked up.
Yeah.
Cesarini will do it from a larger distance, and this one is good.
Cesarini's kick is through.
56-6, Valley View leading Lakeland with 9:09 remaining in the third on Adams Cable High School football.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season.
In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Channel 7. Back at Lakeland Stadium, where the Valley View Cougars picked up where they left off as they put another touchdown on the scoreboard, leading 56-6 with 9:09 to play, third quarter.
If you're Lakelander, you would throw this film in the garbage.
Here's the kickoff. And for Lakeland, this will be Pigeon on the return with some nice moves, and Pigeon carries the football across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And the Lakeland Chiefs will bring their offensive unit back out onto the football field here in the third quarter and try to generate some kind of offensive attack against this very good Valley View football team. Well, you talk about George Hawanitz. He guided Valley View to the 1992 PIAA Class AA title and a 15-0 record. That record still stands today. He had a great season, threw for 1,627 yards and 14 touchdowns in his career, and ran for 1,696 yards and scored 37 touchdowns. Of course, Nick, if you remember, coaching is in his family's history, as Lakeland will keep the football on the ground, and not too much running room there for the Lakeland Chiefs. Spataro coming to the near side. But if you remember, his father George was head coach at Montrose from 1977 to 1985, George Hawanitz.
So he started the program at Montrose then?
He might have.
I believe that Montrose didn't start until 77.
Yeah, he might have got that program going. That is something we could check on. But he coached from starting in 1977 as Perino will keep the football and come to the near side and then is whacked in front of the Lakeland bench. Good pursuit defensively by the Valley View Cougars.
Perino brought down by Savkov.
Safkov coming from his right cornerback position to make the tackle. We talk about how ironic things are. Jeff Wasilchak, of course, and Scott Wasilchak both played at Valley View. Scott was an assistant coach at Lakeland the last couple of years. Now he's back on the Valley View sideline, as Lakeland will go with the running attack, and it is stopped cold at the line of scrimmage at the 40.
On the top of the press box before in the first half. If they could bust him, he'd be like Bud Grant. Last year, he was at Lakeland. The year before, when his son was, last couple of years before, when his son was there, he was at Valley View. Now he's back at Valley View. Then Bud Grant got fired. He's like Billy Martin.
Yeah, he shows up somewhere.
He's like, they fire him, and he didn't get fired, of course, but he leaves and he comes back.
56-6, Valley View over Lakeland. Lakeland will carry the football right up the middle and advance it to the 45-yard line.
Brought down by Noah Clifford on the play.
These two teams, though, when you take a look at it, they've had some close games. We had a couple of years back, 4 or 5 years ago, we had an overtime game here at Lakeland. You remember that, Nick?
Yeah, it was a hurricane on the horizon they were calling for. It went to overtime.
Last year, of course, it was Lakeland pulling out a 1-point win in overtime at John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium. 2012, Valley View and Lakeland. It was Valley View beating Lakeland 19-14 here at Lakeland, as Sokolowski will take the handoff and falls forward across midfield into Cougar territory near the 47-yard line.
There's Paul Sokolowski dragging Noah Clifford.
You
Brought down
think
after
back
a gain of
to Valley View Cougar football
and
when it
2.
got going. Frank Pizzalia, Tom Krimpaski, his right-hand man, always on the sideline. Boy, Nick, you think about all of them, many hours they put in together, reviewing film, going over game plans, scouting.
They're going to honor those two gentlemen, what, in a week or two? Next week?
Next Friday, September 1st,
And
yes.
rightfully so. For the time and dedication that those guys put in for that school district, I think it's
Spataro again picks up the first down for the Chiefs.
A well-deserved tribute coming up on Friday, September 1st, as Valley View will take on Delaware Valley. Pizzalia and Krimpaski coached in this area from 1969 to 2006.
Well, that's just at Valley View.
Just at Valley View, but of course they went to Mid-Valley.
Pizzalia coached for Blakely.
Right.
After he came back from college, I believe.
12 seasons with 10 or more wins, 2 undefeated seasons, 1971 and 1992. 12 Big 11 titles, 5 Eastern Conference championships.
Sokolowski up the middle.
Remember when they went down and played Berwick? Took on the Berwick Bulldogs. They were rated #1 in the country at Crispin Field.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
Big game, and Valley View won that one.
14-3.
Yeah, on a Saturday afternoon. 4:45 remaining here in the third. 56-6 your score. Valley View over Lakeland. 35-point rule in effect, so the clock is moving quickly. From the 41-yard line, 2nd down and 9 for Lakeland. Perino keeps, and he will break a couple of tackles and falls forward to the 34-yard line.
That was a good run by Perino. That he ready to pitch the ball out, tucked it in, and picked up about 6 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs.
Meet Frank Pizzalia on occasion in Carbondale. He's good friends with Joe Mazza and Joe Mazza living down there. We go down there in the morning, sometimes have a little coffee. Shows up. Frank shows up quite often. Yeah, comes
that's
up.
good.
He gets around. I understand he's doing a lot of fishing as well. So
That's a good thing. You get to relax. As we have Dupree at quarterback, and he will hand it off.
Spataro rumbling down to the 21-yard line. First down,
to about the
Lakeland.
21 or 21-yard line.
14 yards.
He's a freshman, 5'8", 183 pounds.
Stanton finishes the tackle for Valley View, but not until the Lakeland's first down.
Well, 3:36 on the clock, third quarter. And Lakeland with a new set of downs at the Valley View 21. A lot of white uniforms in there for Valley View as Spataro bangs off a would-be tackler and takes the football inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line.
Well, he bounced right off that defender.
So Lakeland will be knocking on the door now with the football inside the 5. We'll check the spot for you.
18 yards, first down.
Yeah, close to the 2-yard line. Yeah, we'll spot it on the 3. First and goal from the 3-yard line. And right now, C.J. Dupree is running the offense, and he will hand it off to Spataro. And he's dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go that time.
Tried to go right up the middle. So Lakeland trying to punch it into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Wow, Western Wayne right now virtually controlling the football game against Carbondale. We'll have an update for you in just a moment. Looks like Lakeland lost about a yard on the play. Or a half yard anyway. 2nd and goal from the 3. As C.J. Dupree will set them down, they'll give it back once again to Spataro. Stacked up, and he takes it in for a 3-yard touchdown.
Let's go try!
With 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play here in the third quarter, it's 56-12. So Lakeland did a good job, and they had that 6'5", 227-pound freshman at quarterback, C.J. Dupree, running the offense. And the Valley View second unit in there defensively. And for Lakeland, they will go for the two-point conversion. And C.J. Dupree gets a good look at the Valley View defense. I formation in the backfield. Fake pitch. Dupree will look. He's going to keep it and just breaks the plane of the goal line for two.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Let's go try.
56-14 your score. Valley View leading it with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play, third quarter on Adams Cable High School Football.
Tonkin Auto Supply, your Napa dealer in Carbondale, has been serving the area for over 36 years with the largest inventory of automotive replacement parts and accessories. Experience Napa know-how with knowledgeable customer service from Glenn Garth and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your Napa know-how folks. If you've been dreaming about modernizing your living space, Tom's Floor Shop in Childs is ready to make those dreams a reality. Tom's Floor Shop offers a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. Style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a personalized touch by Tom's Floor Shop. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We're back at Lakeland Stadium, where the Chiefs have answered as they hit the scoreboard, and they trail 56-14 with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play here in the third quarter, as the 35-point rule is in effect. Lakeland will tee it up and kick off to the Valley View second unit.
Well, that was a good offensive series for Lakeland, just to get some good positive thoughts in their minds.
Billy Good, pretty good kicker, and this kick will go back to the 25-yard line.
Look out.
Alex Safkov will return it, and he's still on his feet across midfield, and he is dragged down at the 35-yard line. A great return by the 5'11", 170-pound sophomore.
That was about a
now from the 5.
Billy Goods had to make saving tackles tonight.
60-yard return.
So for Valley View, with their second unit on the field, second team out there, they get excellent field position at the Lakeland 35, and they will go to work with the football, first down and 10. Jeremy Stanton running the offense, and they will keep the football on the ground and just go right up the gut of the Lakeland defense.
Well, we'll be looking all night now, Steve, for numbers and names. And
Mason Cordish, the ball carrier on the last play. And we have 1:21 remaining here in third quarter action.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7.
Gee, you know, Nick, for having that 35-point rule in effect, it's almost 9 o'clock.
I told you.
You're right.
That clock stops more than it does if it was a regulation.
Second down and 7 for the Cougars from the Lakeland 32. And the running attack once again by Valley View. And the handoff went to Cordish. He's a 5'10", 160-pound junior.
No, great. Valley View scored in one play for their position in the third quarter. But Lakeland ran a couple of plays there. That quarter should have been over.
Brings up third down.
Well, we talked about when Lakeland, Valley View, Old Forge, West Scranton, Big 11 football, you would go to broadcast a game at Memorial Stadium, and it was off left tackle, off right tackle, up the middle, maybe a pass once in a while. The game would start at 7:30, and at 9:18, you're heading to the car.
You also remember when the middle of the fields were nothing but dirt.
Yes, that was it.
Like
Yeah.
It looked like a baseball field.
Yeah.
Old Forge was notorious for that.
False start
First
on
week of the
Valley
season, they'd have
Yeah.
grass in the
Back 5
field.
yards.
Yeah, procedure penalty called against Valley View, 5 yards.
3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. Final 9 seconds of quarter number 3 here at Lakeland Stadium. And we will go to a break with the Cougars on top of Valley View, 56-14, here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Excavation projects require experience, planning, and heavy-duty equipment. Nick's Excavating and Paving in Carbondale considers every project to be unique, which requires an individual approach to meet a wide variety of needs in residential and commercial excavating. Nick's Excavating and Paving specialize in land clearing, demolition, foundations, driveways, new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. Clearing the way for your next project. Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale. The White's Crossing Sports Shop, Canaan Street in Carbondale, is the leading authority for the outdoors in northeastern Pennsylvania. They carry a full line of archery accessories, hunting and reloading supplies, live bait, and a variety of fishing tackle. Call 282-4699 or log on to their website at whitescrossing.com. Finding that unique seasonal outdoor item has never been easier with help from Tom and the staff at the White's Crossing Sports Shop.
Back to Lakeland Stadium with Glenn Muskowski, Nick Homick, and producer Anthony Cook. I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight for Adams Cable High School football as the Valley View Cougars have dominated the Lakeland Chiefs in this ball game, leading 56-14 as we kick off the 4th quarter of play. And it will be Valley View to go to work with the football, and it is spotted at the 32-yard line of Lakeland. And it will be Jeremy Stanton at the controls, and he will hand it off to the tailback, and he goes right up the gut, falling forward across the 25-yard line.
Tackled by Jake Barrett.
Going inside, well, he'll spot it right at the 25 for a Valley View first down.
And that was Cordish again, I
Ball on
believe.
the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Try to bring you up to date. We'll have Anthony Cook try to get some scores for us in high school football around the area. For those of you tuned in to our radio broadcast here on 7. Valley View with a new set of downs from the 25-yard line. 1st down and 10. Second team in there. Looked like Cordish getting the call. Good run up the middle, but then he was popped by the Lakeland defense. And whacked. Let's check it. No, that was not Cordish. That was Noah Clifford getting the call.
Brought down by Chris Schmiegel.
How about this, Nick? 4th quarter of play, just getting underway in at the Varden Garden. Western Wayne 35, Carbondale nothing.
Wow.
2nd and 7.
That to me was unexpected.
Yeah, that's for
I
sure.
expected a much closer game.
Dunmore is beating West Scranton 21-12 with 38 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 7 from the 22 for Valley View. And they'll give it to the tailback and keep it on the ground, going off left tackle.
Honesdale's got a 31-8 lead over GAR with 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Good ball game between Lackawanna Trail and Mid-Valley, Glenn.
Yeah, Lackawanna Trail 25-21, end of the 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
North Pocono 42, Riverside 12, start of the 4th quarter. Scranton 39-15 all over Wyoming Valley West.
Jeremy Stanton, the 5'10", 165-pound senior quarterback, will hand it off. And
Manchak again
Zach
on the carry.
Manchak gets the call right up the middle of the Lakeland defense. So Valley View leading 56-14.
And Corey Torwich.
Knocking on the door once again as we have 9:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a running clock at Lakeland. Not too often that happens.
Well, you basically have your JV game going on out there now. Hey, and there's nothing like experience on the big time playing on a Friday night, isn't it?
Well, no, especially if you're a young kid, you're going to get a full quarter of play here.
That's for sure.
2nd and 4.
Stanton watching the play clock. He's going to take that clock right down. Play clock is down to 3 as Stanton will take the snap, and the handoff will go to Manchak, and Manchak is
Man
in
check
for the
up the middle
touchdown.
For the touchdown.
63-14, Valley View. 62, let's check it. 62-14. Well, Nick, if you go back through the records, at the end of this one, this might be the worst loss that Lakeland has ever experienced.
It's close.
With that many points.
I think Valley View hung 63 on them once before.
Timeout, Valley View.
Timeout on the field, called by Valley View.
You have to go back to 96 when Lakeland went 0-10 that year.
Yeah,
wow.
We might have to go back through the records.
I think they got a big score hung on them by Valley View. I think it was 63-0 or something down at Valley View in a rainstorm.
In a rainstorm, no less.
Well,
Wow.
We would like to thank all of the fine sponsors for making our broadcast possible tonight. Thanks to Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center of Carbondale, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son of Carbondale, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, Tonkin Auto Supply, your Napa Auto Parts Store of Carbondale, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale, White's Crossing Sports Shop, Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street Petville, and Valley View will try for a field goal attempt. And this one is good.
Extra point.
Or extra point, I should say. Been a long night, guys. I'm still trying to get through this commercial rotation. And thank you to the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale for sponsoring our starting lineups. We'll keep it right here. And it is 63-14.
So Lakeland has who? Holy Cross next week.
Lakeland will have Holy Cross coming up next week here at Lakeland Stadium.
Probably a little more competitive of a game, I'm going to venture to say. But.
And for Lakeland, well,
there's not much you can say, right?
No, there's really not.
You can sugarcoat it all you want.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of outcome you're looking for one way or the other. I mean, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, but you got to look at some things. You're a young team. You got to build on a couple of things. Just got some positives. I mean, it looks like you found a running back in Spataro
who's only a freshman.
Carry the mail a little bit here. I mean,
not bad. And
no, Pigeons obviously you got some skills, of course.
And Pirano, hey, listen, give him a little bit of time. He could play the ball up there pretty well, too.
Shane Barrett, the deep back.
Lakeland will have Holy Cross. They will be at Holy Cross next week.
St. Anthony's Playground.
At Dunmore, then take on Carbondale, be at Lackawanna Trail and on the road at Susquehanna. Then take on Riverside here at home, Old Forge at PNC Field, at Montrose, and then home at Mid-Valley in the season finale. So Valley View with the lead, 63-14, and Cougars will kick off to Lakeland. Hold on, we have a whistle.
What's that?
Offsides.
I think inside, outside, but not offside. Keep this thing moving, Mr. Official.
Ladies and gentlemen,
nobody was looking over there, were they?
Good chance to get some breakfast for tomorrow morning.
They must still have a quota of so many flags they got to throw, Glenn.
Oh, you're one of those believers, are you?
Yep, I'm a conspiracy theorist. The game is rigged. They kept it in the pockets pretty much tonight. I mean,
well, yes, they did. There was 4 penalties on Valley View. That's all there were.
Yeah. One was a dead ball foul too. So they had the holding penalty in the first quarter.
No, that would be 5.
Personal foul.
Yeah.
Here's a line drive kick, bouncing around. Lakeland will have to fall on it.
Oh.
And a late hit. Now, see, I told you.
Natali covers up
Natali covered up the football
Flag
and
on
the
the
late
play.
hit.
Yeah, he came with the helmet first, too. You got to call that.
You know, I know every now and again we'll bring up a good Coach LaSavage quote, but I remember one game he was playing against when we were still coaching for Trail. He came to the officials. He said, "Listen, you know they're supposed to win. I know they're supposed to win." He said, "But don't give them any help."
Well, that's a classic John LaSavage line. He
had more than Yogi, I think.
Yeah. I wish we were able to have a wireless mic on John during his career.
Oh, he had some classics.
He did. From the 49-yard line, the Lakeland second team going to work. And they will go with the ground game, Spataro. Still driving forward inside the 45-yard line.
He's a hard worker, Spataro.
Yes,
he's doing a very good job out there running that ball as a freshman.
Yeah. You get to start as a freshman, you're going to try to make the best of it, Glenn.
Sure.
8.5 minutes left in the fourth, 63-14 Valley View.
Somehow, Coach Wasilchak always finds one of those young guys, and they're always here.
And in about a year or two from now, or 3, we're going to be talking about how he made his debut here as a freshman.
You never got a number on this number 11?
No, we never did.
11?
No, we don't. I don't have a Lakeland roster other than I have a Valley View roster. But I don't have a Lakeland roster.
The X button spins on down to the 14-yard line. Finally brought down by Duffy.
I don't have. Nope. There's not a. Well,
we'll listen for the PA announcer, Glenn.
He's pumping the concession stand.
Yeah.
And Anthony's every time he says it, Anthony's eyes wide open. Right?
C.J. Dupree running the Lakeland offense. And Dupree will fake the handoff behind a wall of blockers, is strung out on the play, and then caught from behind and won't go down. Finally, it takes about 3 Cougars to bring him down.
Tackled by all Valley View.
Had a lot of movement with the ball that time and decided to keep it, and wrong move. Nowhere to go. He is a big boy for a quarterback, though.
Sure is. .6'5" and 227 pounds. C.J. Dupree. So they'll go with the running attack. So for Lakeland, next week they will take on the Holy Cross Crusaders. And of course the Valley View Cougars will have a tough game with the Delaware Valley Warriors at John Hens's Veterans Memorial Stadium in Peckville.
And Carbondale, with their performance today, looks like they're going to have a little bit of a problem with Old Forge, who's kind of beating up. Yep.
Football just inside the 20 near the 19-yard line. Dupree back in a quarterback.
Hey, did they ever figure out what's happening at Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium?
Whoa, how about the athletic ability of Dupree?
And Antonio Brown up
The defender goes down the 5-yard line, late flag on the play.
That was some play as he...
I think he's going to get a flag on him, though. I don't think you're allowed to hurdle a player like that. I think he can hurdle him, but I don't think he can leave with the foot.
Let's wait for the official word from the field.
Wave it off.
They wave it off.
Wave it off.
Okay. No flag on the play.
5:54 left, 63-14. Valley View, your leader over Lakeland.
God, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is probably is this the first year that maybe Jack Loomis is the referee? I don't remember seeing him as a referee.
There was a lot of new names I saw on that roster you guys had.
4th and 3 to go here for the Chiefs.
Yeah, he used to be in. Didn't he used to be in Mike Sarah's crew? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's good for him. He's good official both in football and basketball.
Third down. Fourth down, I should say, from the 8. And Lakeland fighting for that first down. It's going to be close. Look like Shane Barrett getting the call. I think Valley View will take over possession of the football on downs.
Yep.
Valley View second unit shuts down Lakeland. They had an opportunity to pick up that first down.
It was close.
But the Valley View second unit comes up big. And they will take over possession of the football. First down and 10. Ball resting on the 6-yard line with 5:17 remaining here in the fourth.
Quick reminder, the
So we'll see if we have any finals in high school football. We'll have Anthony Cook take a look on his, see if he has any updates. It's a final in Varden, 35-0 Western Wayne over Carbondale here tonight.
That is somewhat of a shock.
Sure is. As Valley View will run the football and go right up the middle. See if we have any more finals for you.
Damian Little,
fourth quarter, 28-12, Dunmore over West.
Joseph Jordan.
Honesdale 38-8 over GAR. That's a fourth quarter score. In the fourth, Old Forge 44-0 over Hanover. Final, Lackawanna Trail defeats Mid-Valley in a close game, 25-21. In the fourth, North Pocono leading Riverside 42-12. Scranton 45-23 over Wyoming Valley West. That game is in the fourth. Wyoming area with a 7-3 lead over Wallenpaupack in the fourth quarter. Valley View keeping the football on the ground, coming to the near side. And for the Cougars, Kane Bennett, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore, carrying the football to pick up a first down.
Corey Spangenberg. Valley View first down.
Corey Spangenberg is on the team? Did I hear that right?
I
thought he plays baseball for the Padres. It's a good namesake to have.
Corey Spangenberg wearing number 21 for Lakeland. From the 41-yard line, the Valley View Cougars second team on the football field with Valley View up 63-14. They'll continue to run the football and just play out the remaining time on the clock as they go across the 45-yard line for the Cougars. Noah Clifford, a 5'10", 175-pound junior, the ball carrier. So we will begin to set our sights after tonight on Carbondale area and Old Forge.
And hope that Carbondale area can rebound.
Yeah.
But they're going to have a tough game against a team that's just laid 44 on Hanover. So back to the drawing board,
They've
Coach.
had their hands full with Old Forge over the years.
Yes, they have. Old Forge, I'll tell you, Old Forge comes out to play every night. They have that small town support by their fans. It's amazing how they can still exist as a small school like they are in all the sports. Not baseball, they've done very well in.
And be very competitive.
Basketball, they're very competitive. They win that district basketball championship a number of years. Quite honestly, the last couple of years it has been watered down a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, they still win it, and their fans are backing them 100%. They will go to battle for their kids in Old Forge, and you got to give them a lot of credit for that.
High formation in the backfield for Valley View as they will continue to go with the ground game right up the middle. And we have under 2 minutes left in this football game, and Valley View leading it 63-14.
First down, Cougars.
So we thank you for joining us tonight for Adams Cable High School football. Now, pretty unusual, Glenn, to come up here on a late summer evening and feel the cool wind blowing in the press box.
But you're not shocked about that though, really.
No.
But it is. Usually, like I said, we sneak out 1 or 2 days with shorts on up here, and it's a little cool. And I'm sure, Nick, you're a little cool up there, my friend.
It's a little brisk for August.
Valley View will take a knee and let the time run out on the clock as we near 1 minute remaining.
One more time,
so week number 1, opening night of high school football, soon will be in the books.
Edward Kerrigan, if you could also report.
And beginning in the upcoming weeks, you'll start to separate the pretenders from the contenders in high school football. As league play will get underway, teams will go head-to-head. Valley View will just take a look at the clock as we have 53 seconds left. And for the Lakeland Chiefs, they will suffer a very tough loss here at the hands of their rival, the Valley View Cougars, 63-14. Valley View Cougars will pick up their first win of the season. Congratulations to George Hawanitz and the Valley View coaching staff on a well-played, dominating football game here tonight as they totally dominated Lakeland from the opening kickoff. And for Lakeland, they're in a rebuilding year, and they'll be okay, but next week they'll take on the Holy Cross Crusaders on a Saturday afternoon, St. Anthony's Playground.
Yeah, well,
they'll have to run one more play. They take a knee, and that should do it. Final 8 seconds will tick away.
Valley View came up, had a game plan, was overpowering on both the offensive and defensive line. Their speed, their quickness, their strength was just too much for Lakeland to handle tonight.
One more time,
then now Lakeland will go back to the drawing board. They've seen some positive things, I think, from the Spatero running back for Spatero, Pigeon. Perano is still control the ball pretty well. So they'll get better as the season goes on.
It all comes down to getting experience for the underclassmen.
That's for sure.
So your final score here tonight is Valley View 63 and Lakeland 14. For Glenn Muskowski, Nick Homick, and producer Anthony Cook, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from Lakeland. This Adams Cable High School sports presentation of high school football has been brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, by NJS, Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, by Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale, by the White's Crossing Sports Shop, Dr. Joseph Ercolani Jr., Main Street in Peckville, and your starting lineups are presented by the Roselle Department Store. Join us again for more high school football when the Carbondale area Chargers will take on the Old Forge Blue Devils from the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex in Carbondale. Till then, so long from Lakeland.